Hey guys, so I'm back. No, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. But it's been really wicked cold out here, so I thought it'd be nice for this car, instead of starting up and letting it warm up tomorrow, I'll start up, let it warm up a little bit today. I don't know what time it is, see how stiff the ignition is, that's not bad. 7:29, class is at 8, so it's just a quick glimpse of how many miles I've got now. Almost to 198, but she'll hopefully just fire right up. Well, that's not freaking good. That's not good. Okay. I'll make a video later. I'll gotta figure out what's wrong now. Hey YouTube, so that made quite for an interesting video. Don't know what really was wrong. All I did was I wiggled my battery terminals, or the wires. Wiggled the negative, nothing. Wiggled the positive. I heard a ton of clicking under the hood. I heard like every single thing that clicks, click. Came back in here. I had lights on my dash, and it started up. I honestly don't know what went on. One thing you'll notice, it reset my check engine light, which I'm a little happy about. It reset my clock, which I reset, and also reset my radio. So it did a reset on this thing. Because I mean, normally my radio comes in red or something. I don't really remember what color, but it's in. See, now it's changing colors. But yeah, I got no clue. I honestly do not know what would have caused that. I mean, I've never had an issue with that. She's running. I mean, running a little low. Normally she's up around 1400. The car's only been running about 3 minutes. Normally she's up around 1600. So, what I'm thinking about doing is just driving down to class. I gotta grab my backpack because it's outside. But, I've got no clue on what just happened. I've got no clue. I think what I'm gonna do, is my battery. Oh, she's running really slow now. My battery's never been replaced. It's been replaced once, I think, in its whole life. The car is 18 years old. This battery, I know for a fact, it's been in here at least 7-8 years. So, what I might do, she's slowing right down. Number one, I gotta tighten up the terminals because those are loose. I just have them like that because I can never tighten them up tight enough to actually get it to work. So I'm gonna tighten those up. Or that, but I'm probably just gonna buy a new battery. I hate to say it because I'm driving the Jeep soon, but let's bring in and get another battery. I do gotta scrape all this crap off the window if I'm gonna drive it down though. I hear a weird noise. This is strange, like, you know, and it only happens as soon as something goes wrong. You start hearing weird things that you've never heard before, and it's like, what is that? I know for a fact that noise, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, it goes, that's my intake. But it shouldn't go, that means it's missing on something. My check engine light hasn't come on though for it, so I don't know really what it would be. Just trying to let her warm up a little bit before I go. We got 20 minutes to class, so I'm not too worried about it. I gotta get breakfast though. Oh boy, yeah, so I've never had a scare like this with this thing. Normally it just starts up every time. I probably jinxed it yesterday when I said, because what I want to do, spoiler alert, once the Jeep's up and running, I know I said I've been wanting to replace the motor with a nicer motor. Particularly, I want to get a 1GZ FE, which is the Toyota Century's 5-liter V12, and put it in this, make this rear-wheel drive, blah, 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 blah. But I think what I'm going to do for the time being is once the Jeep's on the road, I'm bringing this back up here. I'm going to rebuild the motor. Because I know for a fact it could use it. She's probably the horsepower was from 176 to 194 horsepower, I believe. That was new. This has probably got about a tenth of what it used to have. So I'll be doing it a favor. But actually, I heard it. I have not let off the throttle, and it kind of bounced. I don't want to jinx anything, which I'm gonna jinx it because I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna happen. My check engine light hasn't come on yet, which is unnormal and unheard of. I'm letting off now. She's bouncing. You guys can see that in the camera. I can see it. I'm not moving my arm. My arm is perfectly still. She is idling like crap. Whatever. That's good enough for me. She started up. So, I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to go get some breakfast and get to class. I'm not late. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, YouTube. So, I'm back. Today's Sunday. I'm heading back to school, but I'm not taking the Camry. She's done for. I'll show you what went wrong yesterday. Thought it definitely was the stuck caliper, but backed out of the garage, put it in park, and all of a sudden it idled worse, which means probably either that head or this head went, because one was already gone, and it just started rolling smoke. So, for now, that thing will be registered really soon. Talking in the next couple weeks, because I need it. Even if I got it registered as an antique, I'm going to do that for now, just so I can drive it. But, what to look forward to in the future, and this is when I can really get to it. I'm tearing this motor down, and I'm going to replace the head gaskets. Another thing I'm going to do is, because it leaks, and you really can't see in there. I don't have my flash. I don't know what I did with it. And my water pump leaks as well. I wonder if that happened too. I wonder if it skipped a tooth or something and timing's just really off. A lot to consider with this motor. I'm definitely going to take a look at it sooner or later. But, it's going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, you can see. Yeah, she's kind of... But, the good old Camry, she didn't make me $200,000, which I'm a little upset about. I was really hoping it was that, but like I said, I pulled it out, pretty much parked it where the Jeep is now. Pulling it halfway out, all of a sudden it just bogged right down, and it barely wanted to move. So me and Jake went down and grabbed some head gasket sealer. Tried that, didn't work. Well, we tried it. I drove up to the Brown house. It drove, but I pulled it back in the driveway and turned around, and it did the same thing over again. So. she's done for now. Not to mention, I'll show you why to always do a proper coolant flush. Changes with light, but you can see the dark part is green, which is the new coolant, and the bottom is brown, or is red, which is the original coolant. But I've never managed to get it all out. But this is gonna suck. What I might do today is just remove that valve cover. I mean, it's just a couple bolts. Then, actually, no, before that, I want to remove the intake. That way, nothing will get in. To pull all the injectors, I mean, the whole fuel rail right out. It's going to be a process. I've never personally done a head gasket, but definitely I'm taking this huge intake off first. Then comes the whole intake, leaving the throttle body and everything on. But I'd start her up for you. I just don't want to torture her any more than she already is. Which I've always been wondering what this is, and it probably is coolant. I thought maybe it was oil, but I really kind of doubt it. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on. We're taking that up tonight on my mom's car. Then hopefully I'll get this fixed back up. Hopefully, drive it again. And while I'm driving this, I'll sell the Jeep and buy a Toyota truck, so I know it's gonna last. Because the Jeep smokes quite a bit too. So I don't know. Of course, it hasn't actually been warm down here, so I don't know if it's just the cold or if that's got a head gasket problem too. I mean, doing one on that would be a lot easier. A lot less stuff to time, also considering the crate pulley is pretty much where this manifold is. But it's going to be an adventure. I'll tell you guys that right now. It's gonna be a major adventure doing this, because all the parts that go into doing this. Oh boy. Well, that's one thing to look forward to in the future. I told my mom, give me, because I've never done one before, I said, give me 2 months, which, I'm at school, I'm at work each day. So it'd be just pretty much weekends, 8 weekends. I'll give myself, it wouldn't be nothing to tear the motor down. It's just remembering where parts go, what to torque them to. But driving it like I did, it never overheated, but I'm gonna definitely want to use some plasti gauge and measure clearance all the way around the head, because it could be that one time, that the head's warped. But I'm really hoping. I don't have an actual tool to go in there, which actually probably be worth my time first, checking to see if I actually have coolant in the cylinders. That's $100. I'm gonna let you guys go, but just look forward to this in the future. I think either way, I want to do a rebuild on this motor. I mean, it is a 100% Japanese motor, so it should be worth rebuilding. It could be. And I wouldn't be happy if it was. Doing a head gasket, I believe, would be a lot easier. But maybe either my timing belt did go, like slipped a tooth or something, or I lost a spring in one of the valves, and the valve is just stuck open, or on a couple cylinders, and just giving me no compression. I could do a compression test. That'd be worth a shot too. Get a compression tester. I'll let you guys go. Bye. Hey YouTube, I'm back. So I'm heading up to school. My mom's bringing me up right now. Yeah. It's lighter than it normally is. It's only not even 4. But a quick update on the Camry. I've got some stuff torn off it. People are gonna give me a little criticism for taking off the throttle body. I haven't actually looked up the procedure on how to do it. I'm just going off what I remember on taking different things apart. Plus, with the throttle body off, I can also get access into those bolts in there and unplug some stuff. I have, you really can't tell, but I have, that's not the hose. Yes, it is. You can tell, I've written on it. I wrote on these, top, bottom. But pretty much next week what I'm going to do, take this tube off. I'm going to see if I can get most things unplugged. Wow, you can see, yeah. That's cool. Oh, from that. Never mind. Sorry. But next weekend, I'm hoping that I can get the head off, or the valve covers off, and the intake off. That's my goal. Because I've got to remove the fuel rail. Actually, no, sorry. I'm leaving the fuel rail in place, which probably means I got to find where that hose goes. That goes into the top of my fuel filter, which shouldn't be that hard because I don't plan on taking the fuel rails out. I'm gonna leave them right in the intake. I'm just gonna pull the whole intake with everything on. Well, not everything, just the fuel rail itself. All this is gonna come off because I mean most of it's just hoses, so I mean it shouldn't be that bad. But sorry for my nasally voice. I got a cold. But there's the throttle body. What you can't see on the inside of the intake is how golden that is. Yeah, she hasn't been running right. So I'm gonna clean that up while that's off. Coil packs are out. This little plastic is off, and took the big old intake off. That's all I've done so far. Like I said, next weekend, hopefully that will come out and that will come off. If I can get all that off, I will attempt to take off the other side, the other valve cover. I'm hoping 2 weeks from now I have both heads off. Even if it's not the head gaskets, it's still, I'm sure it is, but just say it's not. It'd be a good learning experience for me. Plus, while it's apart, I can fix whatever else is wrong with it, because I do plan on driving this again. So, just want to give you guys a quick update of what's going on, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.